dear friend, who I met 7 years ago at Homeboy Industries. Oddly, but fittingly, I met him in a sweat lodge. He was a very quiet individual, very reserved, didn't say much, but he came out to the sweat. That was approximately 7 years ago. He had just got out of prison. Since then, our relationship has grown. Now, so we're brothers. Recently, we took a trip to South Dakota to a traditional ceremony, and he humbly said, "I'm here because I'm a person of service." And he was splitting wood, carrying wood piles, doing whatever he was asked to do. Now, you realize this same individual, who once was very introverted, is an Emmy-nominated actor. I want to introduce to you my brother, Richard Cabral.
I'm gonna do a piece for you from my one-man show. It's called Fighting Shadows. 2 years working at Homeboys and no problems. I'm doing so well. I make enough money to get a bigger apartment for my family. Moving day, and I have a broken arm from a motorcycle accident. So I call my old friend, Güero, and I ask for his help. He agrees. Boom, boom, boom. Heavy knocks on my new apartment door. I look to Güero. Boom, boom, boom. Open up. With nothing to hide, I walk through my family, through the moving boxes, and close and open the door. I'm greeted by a flashlight attached to a 9mm. Turn around and put your hands behind your back. I say, I can't. Put your hands behind your fucking back. I told you, I can't. And please do not talk that way in front of my daughter. He grabs my arm and he sees the cast. He says, "Oh." He walks me down the stairs and sits me on the curb. Within the next few moments, they escort Güero and sit him on the curb next to me. We look at each other with the same face of, here we go again. The parole agent and the waiter PD try their usual small talk first, probing with their friendly question. "How's everything? How you been?" And then they start their second act. "So what's happening on the street, man? Where's the guns at? Where's the drugs at?" I reply, "I don't know. I have a family now, and I don't mess around no more." An officer comes from the front apartment. It's clean. This doesn't sit well with the parole agent and the police. It's like they can't be happy that an ex-gang member is getting his life together. "Wow, it looks like we're gonna have to take you in for gang association." My heart beats fast. Come on, man. I've been out and clean for 2 years, and you're gonna take me in for this? Because my best friend helped me move? You know you're not supposed to be hanging out with gang members. It's part of your parole. I have a little girl, and I gotta support her. There is no talking to them. He puts me in the back seat of the cop car, and I'm back to the LA County jail for 30 long days and nights. See, when I get out of jail, I go right to Homeboys. I'm worried I lost my job. I'm worried I lost Father Greg's respect. He gave me a chance when nobody cared to look my way, when nobody cared if I lived or died in the gutter. But most of all, Father Greg gave me a new lease on life. I rushed into his office, and a torrent of words rushes out. I tell him what happened. I tell him I need my job back. I tell him I'm sorry. And he gets up, and he folds me in his arms. He tells me, "I believe in you, Richard. A book should not be judged by its first chapter." See, some people just can't see beyond that. Don't worry about them. Worry about you and your family. It's time. Write the next chapter in your life. You can do it. Doing time for bicycle theft at 13. A voice deep inside speaks to me. I grab a pencil and a piece of paper and I strike the first line and my spirit strikes back. Born to be a poet means I must tell our story. The birth of innocence in a little girl. The awakening of innocence in a grown man. Our story. The kids I grew up with, deep inside I hear their screams when nobody comes. I hear their cries of the barrio kids lost before they were even born. I see the kids reaching out with hands severed at birth. Our story. Shakespeare cannot tell the story of me finding my uncle's heroin spoon in my grandma's house at 8 years old. Tennessee Williams couldn't tell the story of me doing time upstate and hoping my woman isn't out there tricking. I live in the craft of creation now. I reject the craft of destruction. I open up a chamber in my heart that has long been suppressed. I am you, and you are me. Time to live, my friend, our story, oneness, possibility, humanity. I cry, I laugh, I heal, I love. My abuela Maria, my father Greg, my beautiful daughter, our story. Finally on the road, far from repaired, far from fully rewired, chisel away the rock that has long silenced the heart. Don't fear the shadows. Let innocence be restored. Trust be renewed. I am writing the next chapter.
Right.
Now I would like to welcome the man that has changed my life and so many others. My father Greg.